Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? My betting family. We back with another video here at No Limit Bets. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing y'all my top 4 picks for tonight's NBA playoff game between Boston and Philly. But before we get started, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we're less than 900 subscribers away from hitting that mark. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into my top 4 picks. Before we do that, though, I did just want to do a quick recap of yesterday's slips that we did submit. Starting off with this one, this was the picks that we posted on yesterday's video. And as you guys could see, there were a lot of hooks, man. We had the over on Bam Adebayo's 8.5 rebound. He finishes right on the hook with 8, which is very unfortunate. Then we had RJ Barrett under 30.5 PRAs. He started the game hot. Obviously, me watching the game, I thought he was for sure going to go over. He was over at one point, and there were some stat corrections or whatnot, and his stat line finished at 30 PRAs, so we were able to green that just barely. And then we also had Steph Curry under 31.5 points. We were able to call his under as he only finished with 27. Then again, we finished right on the hook with LeBron James. We took his over 15.5 rebounds and assists and finishes with 15. So we were close. I mean, we were close to the sweep. Obviously, 2 of the picks that didn't hit, they finished right on the hook, which is, unfortunate. But it is part of the game, It comes with the territory. So moving on to my first Twitter slip that I did post. I did post 2 Twitter slips yesterday. I was trying to take advantage of the 2 Taco Tuesday discounts that they did have. Some can say I did force some picks, which you're not wrong about that. There is some picks that I did force, but at least with this one here, we were able to win some of our money back as we were able to go 4-2. The 4 that were able to green for us, obviously Jalen Brunson was one of the Taco Tuesday discounts. They discounted him down to 20.5 from his original 24.5 line. Either line was going to hit as he had a great scoring game, finishing with 30. We also have Max Strus over 9.5 points. He pretty much doubles this line as he ends up with 17. And then Jordan Poole had a good game last night as he finishes with 27, and we had took his over 15 points and assists. And the last one that was able to green for us was Jared Vanderbilt. We took his over 11.5 PRAs. He finishes with 16. Now, the 2 that weren't able to hit, I did take Bam Adebayo again. This was after the news that Jimmy was not going to be playing. I thought he was going to be taking more shots, obviously, as I took his over 13.5 field goal attempts. But that wasn't the case as he only finishes with 10 field goal attempts. And the other one that wasn't able to hit on this slip, we had AD under 16.5 rebounds and assists, and he crushes this line. This was obviously a misread on my part as he gets this alone in rebounds. He had a 23 rebound game, so finishes with 28 rebounds and assists. So 4-2 with this first Twitter slip. And the second one obviously was a horrible one, as we were only able to go 2-4. The 2 that were able to green, we had Julius Randle over 26.5 points and rebounds. He has a big game, finishing with 37. We also took Kyle Lowry over 9 rebounds and assists. He barely just makes it over with 10. And the 3 that weren't able to hit, 2 of them, again, finished right on the hook with Kevin Love finishing with 6 rebounds. We took his over 6.5 rebounds. Then we had LeBron. His Taco Tuesday discount was his points. They lowered it down to 22.5, and he finishes right on the hook with 22. Now, the other two, Andrew Wiggins and Rui Hachimura, also weren't able to hit for us. So, all in all, it was a losing day yesterday, except this slip where we were able to win, some of our money back, which really doesn't make a difference with the amount of money that we did win back. So, like I said, I will admit I did force some picks. I was just trying to take advantage of the Taco Tuesday discounts, trying to, give you guys some picks. But we certainly look to bounce back here tonight. So let's go ahead and hop into my top 4 picks. Now, for my first pick, I'm going to be going to the Celtics side. There is only one game, by the way. It's only Philly and Boston game tonight. So I'm going to be starting with the points category, and I'm going to be taking Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he is averaging 27.2 above this 24.5 line that they have him at, hitting the over in 3 out of the 5 games. And in game 1, he did go under, finishing with 23 points, as you guys could see. Now, the one thing with this one, he shot very efficient. He was 8 from 10 from the field, but he only shot the ball 10 times in 42 minutes played. Now, I do definitely expect Jaylen Brown to put up, more shots here today in game 2 as Boston looks to even up the series. Now, he did average 20 shot attempts during that first round of this playoffs against Hawks, and also during the regular season, he also averaged 20 shot attempts per game. So the 10 shot attempts, even though he was efficient, I mean, it was half of what he's usually, used to shooting per game. So I definitely here in game 2 expect him to shoot a bit more, and it would be great if he was as efficient as he was in game 1, because he would definitely hit this over. I mean, in 10 shot attempts, he scored 23 points. So I'll take my chances with him taking more shot attempts. Hopefully he doesn't have an off night here in game 2. But also, he has hit this over in 2 of the 3 games versus the Sixers during the regular season. One of the games he had 35. Another one he had 4. And then the third one he had 26. Now, the one where he only scored 4 points, that was a game that he got injured in and only played 18 minutes. So he has had a good trend against the Sixers. So I'm going to be taking Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points for my first pick. Now, for my second pick, I am going to be sticking to the Boston side of things. I'm going to go to the PRA line. And I'm going to be taking a guy that, the past few times I have taken this line has been able to green for me, including in game 1. So I'm going to be running it back with Marcus Smart over 19.5 PRAs. As you guys can see, over his last 5, he's averaging well above this line at 25.8 PRAs, hitting the over in 4 out of the 5 games, including hitting the over in game 1 a couple nights ago. Now, in game 1, as you guys can see, he did finish with 22 PRAs, and he's averaging 21.6 PRAs versus the Sixers this season, including game 1. And that's, I believe, has been a total of 4 games. Now, also, for this postseason thus far, he's averaging well above this line at 25.5 PRAs. And like I've mentioned or said in previous videos, Smart, he's a player that can fill up the stat sheet in many ways. Obviously, he can get you the hustle rebounds. Obviously, he can facilitate. And on any given night, he could, drop 15 points or, 20 points or whatnot if he wants to, or if he has it rolling offensively. But if he doesn't have it rolling offensively, like I said, he could fill up the stat sheet in a lot of different ways. He's been hitting for me here lately, so hopefully he gets it done here again tonight in game 2. So I'm going to be taking Marcus Smart over 19.5 PRAs for my second pick. Now, for my third and fourth pick, we're going to be going to the Philly side of things. Start us off in the assist category, and I'm gonna be taking James Harden over 8 assists. Now, I know over his last 5 games, he's averaging pretty much at this line at 8.2. And in game one, he did go under, finishing with 6 assists. But that was a game, as we all can remember, that he scored 45 points. So he had a great scoring game. He was obviously in scoring mode in game one and was still able to get 6 assists. Obviously, I don't expect him to get 45 points a game here in game two. And I just don't expect his scoring to be as great as it was in game one, which I believe should lead to him being more of a facilitator. Obviously, I do expect the Boston defense to make adjustments and be better in slowing down Harding from scoring. And like I said, that should lead to Harden to be more of a facilitator here in game two. Now, also, there is still a possibility that Embiid comes back here in game two. If I had to guess, I would say he will play, even though they're up 1-0. It is the Boston Celtics. You got to take, the wins where you can and take care of the opportunities. If they could go up 2-0, I'm pretty sure the Sixers will love that. And I do expect Embiid to play here tonight. But if he doesn't, like I said, I still think he should be more of a facilitator in game two, as I believe the Boston defense is gonna, do their best to slow him down from scoring, which should lead to him being a facilitator. Now, also, one quick note on this one, not including game one, Harden has gone over this line or at least pushed in 6 of his last 7 games versus the Celtics during the regular season. So he has also had a good trend here recently, facilitating the ball against the Celtics. So I'm going to be taking James Harden over 8 assists for my third pick. Now, for my fourth and last pick, I'm going to go to the rebounds and assists category. And I'm going to be taking the under on Tobias Harris, 9 rebounds and assists. Now, he did go under in game one, finishing with 8, and has gone under this line versus the Celtics in 6 straight games, including game one. In those 6 games, he's only averaging 5 rebounds and assists combined. And also for the season, the Celtics allowed the second least rebounds per game and the least assists per games to opposing small forwards. So all in all, he hasn't had a good trend here recently, as far as in the rebounds and assists, stats or category against the Celtics. And the Celtics this season have done a great job at, stopping small forwards from getting assists and rebounding the ball. So I'm going to be taking Tobias Harris under 9 rebounds and assists. Also with this one, like I mentioned with the James Harden pick, I do expect Embiid to be back tonight here in game two. And if he's back, that obviously should take away some of the rebounds that he was getting in game one. He finished with 5 rebounds in game one. So maybe he stays around that 4 to 5 range rebounds, especially with Embiid in the lineup if he does play. So I'm going to be taking the under on Tobias Harris, 9 rebounds. And that's going to be it for my top 4 picks. It's only one game tonight. More than likely, I'm not going to be submitting a slip on my Twitter. Like I said, there's only one game. Yesterday, I forced quite a bit of picks, and I don't want to do that here today. So I'm just going to be sticking to this 4. Now, once more lines drop closer to game time, if I do find a couple that I do like, I will be submitting it, but more than likely I'm not. So either way, just be on the lookout just in case I do put it out. But just to recap, we're going to be taking the over on Jaylen Brown's 24.5 points, the over on Marcus Smart's PRA line, the over on James Harden's 8 assists, and the under on Tobias Harris 9 rebounds and assists. And here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So I'm going to be placing a $7 entry for the possibility of winning $70. So let's go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the game tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.